please, at your own end, just mute your mic. Mute your mic, and your camera can be on because I want to see your beautiful and handsome faces. But your mic, please, so that there will not be interference. Just mute that for us. That's all. If you have done that, what the second thing you will do for us is to go and call your family members, your colleagues, everybody who you feel should be part of this, who should be here, who are not here yet. You have not seen them online. Go and call them by sharing this link with them. And the way I will draw the link for you in the chat box now. Share the link with them. Let them join. It's very important that they join tonight. It's a very important night. Yeah, it's a very, very important night. Pick that link on that in the group chat box and join. It's very important. It is highly mandatory they join. If they don't want to keep losing money in that business that is called fish farming, they need to join. If you have known somebody who is about to start the business of fish farming, the person needs to join. It's very important that we have this in mind. Yes, have them in mind. Be your brother's keeper, be your sister's keeper. Go and call them on the phone and ask them that you don't start to mokuna con join. No, you don't start to mokuna con join. No, that's what I want you to do right away. So we are kicking off in the next 2 minutes. So you have 2 minutes to just share the link with them, and we kick off. I have called my own family member. They are here. Deborah is here. She's my family member. So James is here. Is my family member. Samuel is here. Is my family member. Ago is here. Is my family member. Femia is here. Is it he or she is my family member? Hillary is here. He is my family member. Akiyemi is here. Is my family member. Martin is here. My very good family member. Uko is here. Then Aquatel is here. These are all my family members. So I have contacted all of you to come and join me because you're all my family members. Now you go and call your own family members who are not my own family members. Go and call them. So we kick off about right now. Business need safety. Yes, everybody needs to be safe while they are doing their business. In life, if you are not safe, you cannot express all your potential. No, you cannot. There's no how you can express all your potentials if you are not safe. If you are not feeling safe in a community, in a place of work, anywhere you are, if you're not feeling safe, you cannot express everything about you. I must be sincere with you. If you are not feeling safe, again, if you are not feeling safe, you will not be able to express everything you need, you are embedded with. That is why you take safety very important. Security is very, very important. With peace and tranquility in countries, that's what brings development to that country. If a country is at war with each other or within themselves, they cannot succeed. There will not be development, there will not be profit, there will not be economic stability. It's behoove of you as a person to be safe. My name is Okon Ama, and I'm the CEO of Product Integrated Farms and Services. I'm here tonight, just like I used to come once a month through this medium to you for now, to tell you things you need to have in hand to be able to be better in your fish farming business. I want to give a gift. I want to give a gift tonight. That gift is for anybody who can remind us, anybody except Falape, except Hillary, except Busola, except Deborah, any other person who can remind us our topic last time that we met. What was our topic last time we met? Anybody? Drop it in the chat box and I would love to give you that gift. The gift has been hanging in my hand, and I need to give it to somebody. Yes, I want to give you a gift of a bag of feed. Yeah, that's what I want to give you. A bag of feed is your gift. If you can remind me, if you can remind us what was our topic last time. Just the topic I need to show that you are following, or to show that you were here last week, or last month. Next month, I'm still going to have the class. So you remember this topic next month. But the topic last month, what was the topic? Anybody? Oh, somebody said this is his first time. I've said apart from the brother Falokpe, who else was here last time? I have a bag of feed to give you, a bag of coded feed to give you. I see a comment here. It says, what's the comment? Deborah, please look at that comment there.
She said,
is that the topic? You be the judge, or is that the topic?
Close.
Close. Martin's hand is up. Martin, type it now. You don't raise up your hand. Please type it. Martin, type it. You don't raise up your hand. Type it in the box there. I've said apart from me, Larry. I mentioned apart from me, Larry. If Larry is my family member, I can't give my family member the gifts. You are disqualified. But somebody is. Martin, you raise up your hand. I didn't see you send anything. Okay. Martin has written it. Martin has written something. James Akman was very close. James Akman, you see what I've written? Fish health and your health. But the topic is you and your fish health. Should we give it to James or we should give it to Martin? Because James tried. You and your fish health. Your fish health and your health. He rephrased the topic for us. But both of them mean the same thing actually. Your health and your fish health. But the topic is you and your fish health. So it means your health is equivalent to your fish health. So James, are you trying to say you are close? Should we give it to you? Deborah, should we give it to James?
Yes, because he was first and he was good.
Okay. Martin, well, better luck next time. You will not have to raise up your hand next time. Next month is there. There will be another gift for you. So please, a round of applause for James. James Akman, a round of applause for James Akman. But the topic is actually you and your fish health. But James Akman have written fish health and your health. James, please pick this number down and reach out to ProDev later. 08069 on WhatsApp, please. 08069786158. It's interesting, right? WhatsApp, please. WhatsApp. Because you are just won a bag of feed, a bag of fish feed. It will be sent to you. The only condition is that I don't know your location, so you may have to send someone to Uyo office to pick it up, or Uyo office send it to you wherever you are in the world. But you will be responsible for that delivery to your place. James Akman, are you hearing that? Please, that is the condition. Nobody getting money for you. Owerri is your location, then it's not far. Owerri from Uyo is for a bag of feed is around 2,000 naira or thereabouts. So, and that bag of fish worth like 13,000 to between 12 to 13,000 naira. So, congratulations, James Akman again, and welcome to tonight's class. Uko, we are going to give first timer a round of applause. That's your gift for you. Uko, we are giving you a round of applause as a first timer. Now, what's tonight's topic? You must have seen it. We published it everywhere. What is Tonight's topic is tonight's topic is biosecurity. Biosecurity. I started by telling you at the beginning of this class that there is no way you will be able to exhibit all your potentials if you are not safe. Animals too need to be safe before they can exhibit all their potentials. Fish is there. Fish need to be safe before they can exhibit all their potentials. Fish need to feel safe. They need to have a safe environment. What is that potentials? Growth, giving you maximum yield when you hatch them. Yes, these are some of the potentials that fish can give you. Last month when we were having this class, we had it when I was in Tanzania, in East Africa. Today I'm in Nigeria, but I am not in my office headquarters, which is in Uyo. I am in Ibadan, IITA Ibadan. I have come to learn more things, to be able to teach you more things. You can see that's how it works for me. So we go acquire more, I will go pass it to you free of charge via this medium for now. Maybe when you come privately, we may have to charge you, but via this medium, it is absolutely free. Do you get that now? And this is courtesy of Aquatrack. This is courtesy of Aquatrack. I will tell you what Aquatrack does later, but this is courtesy of Aquatrack. Coming to you every month to come and tell you things about fisherman business. It's courtesy of Aquatrack. So make sure you write it down, www.aquatrackinc.com, so that you'll be able to know more about Aquatrack. Anyway, tonight my co-host is there, Deborah, and she will do justice to that aspect. So, biosecurity. What is biosecurity? I will say biosecurity since. What is biosecurity? Let me give you the definition. According to, who gave this definition? I think it's Webster Fish Dictionary. Yes. Biological Dictionary. That's what it's called. Biosecurity refers to measures aimed at preventing the introduction and or spread of harmful organisms like virus, like bacteria to animals and plants in order to minimize the risk of transmission of infectious diseases. Let me take it again. Biosecurity refers to measures, the things you do that helps you to prevent the introduction. Yes, you do something to prevent something coming in. Just like a soldier going to war, you decide to carry a bulletproof and wear. That is a security for you, right? That is security. So you have put that jacket, that bulletproof vest, you put it there so that it prevents the introduction of bullets towards you. Even though the enemy shoots bullet at you, the vest you are wearing will be the first thing to prevent the bullet from touching you. So for plants and animals, they are called harmful organisms that comes at them. Okay, you prevent the spread of these harmful organisms and minimize the risk of transmitting this disease. Okay, these pathogens or pathogens that carry parasites, that carry bacteria, that carries viruses, that carry fungi, you prevent them from becoming infectious diseases and transmitting it from one animal or from one fish to the other fish to the other fish. You have first of all, step one, prevent them. It is important that before, as you are preventing these harmful organisms from entering into your farm, you are also preventing losses in your business. You are preventing losses in your business. It's more than getting just your shoes and putting it somewhere and say, okay, I'm going to wear this shoe and enter this farm. Some people do that. If you go to a poultry farm, I will bet you, for every poultry farm you enter, there is a limit you can get to. And that limit is placed there. But why is it fish farm that anybody can just access anywhere? We're going to come into that. For poultry farm, they will tell you, this is where you will stop. Don't pass here. Because they don't want you to carry infectious disease from your body. You are serving as a host. I talked about disease last time, and I mentioned there are three. There is like a triangular way where a disease operates. We have the host, we have the pathogens, we have the environment. We have the host, the pathogens, and the environment. All these things work together to be able to give your disease, to be able to attack your farm very well. Okay, so you need to prevent the host, prevent the environment, prevent the pathogen. This will give you a robust biosecurity. Even in some poultry farm, you need to pull your shoes before you get to a certain junction. They will tell you, "Okay, change this shoe." You have to obey. Yes, because their eyes don't see 30. When people come to me and say, between poultry and fish, what should I do? Which one should I start? I tell them categorically that you see fish will show you small sign that they want to die. You will see it in their body. They may stop eating small. They will just be swimming small. You will see it, because the transmission of fish disease is basically within the water, and they don't die all at once, except on a very rare occasion. But you see poultry, ladies and gentlemen, you can sleep tonight and wake up tomorrow morning and see all the birds lying down on their bed, which is the ground. All of them goes, because the transmission of disease, especially the viral disease, is by air, and it goes round. It doesn't stay within 1 hour. 10,000 birds can be lying down. But you see fish, before 10,000 fish will die at a time. It's on a very rare occasion. We're going to come back into that, why that is happening. So biosecurity, like I told you before, is just more than just removing your shoes, keeping it here, keeping it there, and so on and so forth. It involves risk analysis. You need to analyze your risk. Okay, you need to combine. You need to analyze your risk and combine it with series of physical, practical, and procedural measures. Again, physical measures, practical measures, and procedural measures. You need to be able to have that in mind. Is that okay? You need to have physical measures, procedural measures, and practical measures. You need to put all of them into place when you are thinking of the biosafety of your fish. You get that now? So we do this on farms.
You see one patient and they send you one.
In one of our classes, when I'm doing the course I just came for now, intermediate course in aquaculture, sponsored by the US soil. What we're doing, one of the facilitators actually mentioned something. He mentioned about certification, and it is important that you are certified, your farm is certified, so that you'll be able to export and sell your fish in international markets. Okay, now one of the things the certification will involve is the biosafety measures you put in place. They need to see it. When they come to your farm, they need to see that you put in place procedures, practical procedures that helps to show that biosecurity is important here. You need to see it with them. You don't just say it. They need to see it. You will not tell them with your mouth, but they need to see it with their eyes when they come to your farm. The people who do certification for your farms. Are you surprised? Yes. If your fish will need to enter European markets, at least one of the things I learned was that fishery officers or fishery officers from federal government need to come down to your farm and see what you are doing. They need to see. You don't have to tell them with your mouth. They need to see. So biosecurity is not imagination. It is practical. It is process. It is procedure. It is something tangible you can actually feel and touch. That's what biosecurity entails. For your fish, if your fish fall sick today and they start dying, imagine you have spent to raise a kilogram of fish as at last month was 2,100 and is it 2,050 naira or 2,150 naira? 2,105 naira. I've forgotten that thing. That was last month. But I'm getting another report from somebody who came to this program that I'm attending about today, I got the report today, and the person came all the way from Badagry in Lagos, and the person told me that in her own side, she was able to calculate 2,500 plus to raise 1 kg of fish. So imagine 10 kg of fish has died.
Now,
The fear,
how much? 250.
you know how much they sell fear in Nigeria now? Don't let me say it. The feed that are taking 60% of your money, the juvenile cost, the manpower cost, all these things involve. You need to protect your investment by putting biosecurity in place. I'm going to go later and give you the things you will do, practical things you will do to show that you are actually evolving and making your fish a biosafety place for them. But before I go into that, I will quickly rush through two terminologies. The first one is bow exclusion. Bow exclusion. Bow exclusion. Listen, what is bow exclusion? They are measures that are aimed at preventing the entry of pathogens into the possible entrance of an aquaculture center. Bow exclusion. You exclude them. It's measures you put to prevent entry of pathogens. What are pathogens? Pathogens are that thing where they carry all that thing to come harm your fish. Make I talk for that language. Pathogens are that very thing. The housefly is a pathogen that carries the disease or that carries the organisms that gives you diarrhea, for instance. Mosquito is a pathogen that carries the malaria parasites that brings it to your body. Do you get that now? So, preventing the possibility of these pathogens going into your farm. From the entry point, you block them. Considering all the biological materials, the fish, the people, that is the biological materials. The fish that come to your farm, the people that enter your farm, and non-biological materials, which is the pipes, the basins, all these things. You make sure at the gate they are all scanned. Okay, that is bow exclusion. Now listen to me. If one fish die, you have lost 2,500 naira to raise that fish to 2 kg. Minus the profit, that is the cost. Now imagine 10 fish die, that is 25,000 naira. 10 fish, just 10. 10 is 25,500 B. Now 20 is 50,000 naira. Work with me. 30 is 75,000 naira. 40 is 100,000 naira gone. 40, just 40 fish, 100,000 naira gone. 100,000 naira. Kai! Just imagine 100,000 naira in this economy gone like that because 40 fish has gone. 40. So imagine it is now 100 fish, 200 fish, 300 fish, 500 fish, 1,000. Are you not seeing you are losing? Because you have refused to put into place biosecurity measures. I'm going to explain those things for you now. Now listen, let me give you another terminology called biocontention. Biocontention. What is biocontention? Biocontention are measures that aims at preventing the spread of pathogens within the farming center. You remember, bioexclusion is they prevent it from, as in they prevent it at the entrance of the aquaculture center. Biocontention is now these things you are now preventing it within this area, within the farm. The exclusion is from the gate, from the entrance. You cut them off. But biocontention is right inside. You now sit down. You now analyze it and say, inside this place, that rat no go come out. Imagine there's rat in your house. So you close the door. Bam. You now search the whole house to bring out the rats to kill. Now, imagine it was before the rat enter. You decide to block all the holes, as in you carry the door, you make sure that there is no space under the door, the window nets are good, everything is in place, you even do fumigation around. Those That is bow exclusion. You are prevent the rat from coming into your house. Now, in case the rat has entered your house, you now do what is called bowel contention. So right inside your house, you now decide to start fumigating inside the house. You close the door, you look around, you carry machete, you carry gun, you carry hammer, you carry spanner, you carry everything, and you decide to fight the rat. You are trying to contain the rat inside the house so that the rat will not leave your house and go and leave your room and go to your children's room, for instance, or go to your wife's, go to the kitchen, you will contain it inside. So we are coming into that. Biosecurity is the beginning of profit making in business. The beginning of profit making, because if, like I just mentioned, some fish that you're going to lose them. If you lose those fish, you are good as gone. So please don't lose any fish. The consciousness of being security conscious is the beginning of profit making. Do you understand that now? Biosecurity risk involve the risk involved in biosecurity involve transportation of fish and the inputs, the eggs and the fish, water, personnel management. All these things, they all constitute risk, health risk for your farm. But in the next few minutes, I'll be going into the tips, the practical tips you can do, or you can do to make sure your farm is in good condition. The measures you can take. I told you about security is not just talk for mouth. You dey see am for hand. You dey see am for eye. Please, if you have any questions so far, be dropping it in the chat box and it will be read to me and I will answer them. For now, it's over to you, Deborah, as you take us on the part 2 of this before I come back and do part 3 and we do part 4 together. Is that okay? Now, Deborah, over to you. She will going to tell us what we need to know about Aquatrack, why Aquatrack decide to sponsor you so that your fish will not die. Thank you. Over to you, Deborah.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr.
Okay,
Okon,
thank you very much, Mr.
for
Okon,
this wonderful session.
for
And
this wonderful session. And
without further ado,
without
I'll
further ado,
start by
I'll
introducing myself
start by introducing myself
once again. So, my name is Deborah
once again.
Falke.
So my name is Deborah Hudson.
I'm from Ondo State, but I
I'm
reside
from Ondo State,
in
but I reside
Port Harcourt.
in Port Harcourt.
And I'm the co-founder and chief
And I'm the
operating
co-founder
officer
and chief
at
operating
Aquatrack.
officer at Aquatrack.
So you could say
So
Aquatrack
you could
is an
say
all-in-one
Aquatrack
platform.
is an all-in-one platform.
Your mic is echoing. Okay,
Your
sorry,
mic
give
is
me one
echoing.
minute.
Okay, sorry, give me 1 minute.
Please, are you still listening to? Are you still here? Please remove, go out. The mic is echoing me. Ezekiel.
Deborah, are you there? Have we lost
No, no,
the
no, 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 no.
signal?
No.
I'm trying to. Am I still
I'm
echoing?
trying to. Am I still echoing?
Echo. No, I can't hear any echo.
Okay, is it all good now?
Okay, is it all good now?
You want to share the screen?
Yes. Everyone said my
Yes.
mic
Everyone
was
said my mic
echoing.
was
So I
echoing.
was trying to
So I was trying to
fix it.
fix it.
Okay, we are waiting for you.
Okay, sorry about that.
Okay, sorry about that.
Okay, the screen is shared now.
Good. Please, can everyone hear me properly? Hope
Please,
I'm
can
not
everyone hear me
echoing anymore.
properly? Hope I'm not echoing anymore.
I can hear you. I can hear you. Are you still echoing? Is what I don't know, but I can hear you properly.
Okay. So, like I was saying, my name
So, like I was saying, my name
is Deborah Falope, and I'm the
Deborah
co-founder and
Falope,
chief
and I'm the
operating
co-founder and chief
officer here
operating
at
officer
Aquatrack.
here at Aquatrack.
And Aquatrack is an all-in-one
And
platform.
Aquatrack is an all-in-one platform.
Sorry?
Sorry?
Can you hear me?
I think it's better.
Okay, it's
Better
better
now.
now. It's better now,
Sure
right?
now. Yeah, sure. You were echoing before, but it's now. I think it's okay now.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. So I guess I just have to like quickly go over the intro again. I'm sure you all are tired of hearing my name already, but I'm Deborah Falope, and I'm the co-founder and chief operating officer at Aquatrack. And you could say Aquatrack is an all-in-one platform that it's leveraging technology to improve and advance the aquaculture industry. And this was a company that was built by I and my co-founder, which happens to be my sister as well, Busla Falope. And this vision started with us running and managing our own fish farm since 2020. And over the years, while we expanded, we discovered a lot of challenges in the industry. We discovered a lot of potholes, basically, and we decided to come up with a solution that could solve this problem, not just for ourselves but also for the community. And that was how we built and developed Aquatrack. Please, I don't know if you guys are seeing my screen, so I'm just going to quickly run down because of our time. So yeah, you can see that our motto here in Aquatrack is to empower fish farmers and transform the aquaculture sector. So today we are here to talk about our management tool, which is one of the products that is currently that has been currently launched into the market. We currently have three products though, but today we're here to talk about the management tool. Now, our management tool is a comprehensive record keeping system that helps keep our farmers informed. So it helps you track your inventory. We have AI power recommendations. We have effortless data tracking. Basically, AquaTrack basically keeps you on track. So you see all those we're eliminating manual records, your pen and paper loss of records, all those errors in calculations and the rest. That is our mission. That is what we are trying to eliminate currently. And let's just get right into it. So this is the platform for you to get into our site. For now, we don't have a mobile app, but you can install the app from your browser. So first thing, you need to go into your Chrome, your browser, and then you need to search www.aquatrackint.com, where you get landed to our website. This is our landing page. Here you can step into the future to read more about everything we are doing and our mission and visions. Then you can as well still go over to the management tool and sign up. So clicking on your sign up, this is you trying to create an account. Here you have a form that requires you to fill. We need your first name, last name, your email address, your password. You confirm your password, agree to the terms and condition, and then create your account. There you will get a code that will be sent to your email. Once you input the code, then you get into your account. But I already have an account, so I'm just quickly going to sign in. I'm just quickly going to log in since I already have an account. Time is fast spent. Okay, so this is the interface of our product, AquaTrack, for new farmers. This actual farm. Let me go over to the test farm. So once you sign up for your account, this is the first page you're going to get into, the dashboard. Now, this dashboard, you can't really do a lot of things because as a new user, the first thing you need to do, the first step you need to do is to create a farm. And how do you create a farm? You feel it, you go to the top right corner of your screen. This is a drop down. Our website is responsive. You can use your mobile phone, you can use your tablet, whatever that it's really easy for you to access. You can use it and access this site. You don't necessarily need to use a system, but I'm currently using my system. But everything is still at the top right corner where you click on add new farm. There you see a pop-up of a form. There you put in your farm name, your farm location, the number of ponds. You can pick a date. All these things does not directly affect any information you put into the system. It's just a beginning form. So you don't really need to like, it doesn't detect whatever is on your farm. So even if you made mistake in maybe the amount of ponds you currently have in your farm, that shouldn't be an issue for you. You can just continue like that. It's not really going to affect any activity that is about to be done on your account. So let me just get right into it. So like I said, once you're done doing that, the first page you're introduced to is your dashboard. Now, what do we have in the dashboard? The dashboard shows an overview of every single thing in your farm. So it shows an overview of your capital, your profits, and your expenses. So that way you can actually tell if you're in the profits, if you're actually doing well in this business, if you're making loss. It's going to keep you informed. Like I said, we are like a data driven platform. We keep you informed with your numbers. It's not your book and pen whereby you don't have everything calculated for you. Now everything is being calculated for you and you're being informed. So over here too, you have your mortality rate. This is a graph. So you can see which month did bad, which month is doing best. That way you can also retrace your step and like go back to previous activities and see what you did here or what you spent for here and like stay informed and make informed decisions. We also have a tax session where you can add tax. Maybe you want to get feed, you need to set up a reminder to get treatment or stuff like that. There you can do it. So Aquatrack is your go-to tool for everything. You don't need your book and pen anymore. So say goodbye to like manual records and that stress. And lastly, we have a pie chart, a general representation of every single thing you'd have on your farm, which is your total units of fish you have on the farm, total batches on that farm, the feeds available, the ponds, and the mortality rate. So let's get into it. So as a farmer, right, the first thing you do after setting up your farm is to add a batch, is to add a stock. So you go over to your in the left corner now, you can see the side navigation where you see dashboard, batch, pond, inventory. So the first thing you need to do is to go to your batch and of course add a new batch because this I'm a new farmer. I just purchased my first fish. So I need to add a new batch. So here you can see you can add your batch. So I bought September batch and then I purchased 3,000 pieces of let's say I bought juvenile. So I bought it at Mr. Okon, how much is juvenile now? How much is juvenile fish now? The fish, how much are people selling now? 50.
Uh, depends on the place.
Yeah, it depends on the place, right? So as you can see, as I inputted 50, my amount was automated. That is another
It
beauty.
was it's juvenile is 100 naira now.
100 naira, wow.
100 naira, wow.
Yes.
I usually buy post fingerlings. So we bought juvenile at 100 naira, and you can see that I bought 3,000 pieces. And my system has already calculated that I spent 300,000 for this particular purchase. I don't need to use my calculator. So now you select the fish side type you bought, your vendor, very important for traceability. Then you have to put it in stock. Pick the date of purchase. I bought it on the 7th of this September, and then I've created my batch. So as you can see, I've created my batch and it's now reflecting here. Night of 7th, yeah, it's now reflecting here when I purchased it, the batch, the units, and the fish type. And of course, it's currently in stock. So the next thing we need to do now is to split our batch across ponds. So now the beauty of our ponds is that our ponds help track your mortality rate. Most times you discover that in your farm, you have a lot of droppings, you have a lot of mortalities, right? So most times you need to track these things to have so that even during your harvest, you know what is left and what should be your expectations, even if you have workers working on your farm. So right now, this is our pond, and this is the beauty of our pond and what it does. For now, let me just use the one that is currently here to like show because of our time. So now you can see that currently in pond one, we have 798 units. You understand? But as a new user, you need to add new pond. And then in this form, you can see all the events that needs to be done. You need to put your pond name. I don't know. As for us in our farm, we do name our pond. We have pond one, pond two. Because most times I'm not always available at the farm. So I can just come and be like, okay, where did this mortality occur? And they'll be like, oh, it happened in pond three or pond one. So I don't know how the rest of your farmers do yours. You can do it by color, but we do it by name. So we have like pond one, pond two. So you have to put it. So my pond name, let's say pond one, pond type. You can choose your pond type if it's tank, 18 pond, corporate, then the holding capacity, and then the unit that is currently inside the pond. Then we have our sizes, if it's kg, if it's gram, wherever you're splitting. Then the feed size, what they're currently eating, which is 2 if it's 6 then the batch allocated to it. So as you can see on this system, I have other batches here. So whichever one I'm inputting, I have to allocate it to the batch I'm referring to. So of course, if I should create this form, I'll allocate it to this September batch because this was the new one I just created, and then I'll add my pond. So once I add my pond, it's going to be reflecting just like this. Now, see the beauty of our pond system. Now, like I said, it helps you track your mortality. Like I can see now in this current pond system, we have 798 units of fish, but we've lost 2 units. But we lost 2 units. So now, if I click on an edit, edit on this pond and say, okay, we lost 10. Let me use a huge number so that you can see the difference. We lost 10. So once you save this edit, you can see that the pond has already detected that we've lost 12 units here, and what is remaining now is 788 units. Everything is automated, everything is simplified. Let's move over to the inventory. I've already gotten a warning. 4 minutes. Okay, so now we have our inventory, right? So now our inventory is to help us record. I'm sure all of us are familiar with the word inventory. So for now, this is the feed records where you can now add the feeds purchase. And like I said, everything is automated. So we purchased Prodev feed, we purchased produce feeds, and we bought 50 bags at 13,000. I'll give you away. Yeah, at 13,000. As you can see, everything is calculated. You can see that for these 50 bags I bought, I spent 650,000, and then for the size. And then, like I said, very important, our system is batched based. So any information you're putting in the system, you have to allocate it to the batch you are referring to. So if I put it at September batch, you would see that this purchase would now be stored in the file of this particular batch. Everything is allocated to this batch, and then of course I will put in the vendor I bought it from, which is Mr. Okon, product integrated service, which is the vendor, and then you add purchase. Very important. Once you do that, everything will be simplified here and be there in stock. Then you have your expenses. So expenses is not the feed. Like, expenses is your salary, medications, and all the other things that are not directly your feed, right? So this is where you put in your expenses. Like I said, everything is still specific to a batch. And then here is your employees tab, where you can store your data, and these are your customers. For your saved customers, we'll come back to this. So the next tab, sorry, our time is fast spent. We only have supposed to have only 1 hour on this call. But I promise that very soon we'll start having like specific sessions for training, so that we can actually get like longer time to like do question and answer and go through the system properly. So this is our harvest. Now, for me, I'd say our harvest is the most beautiful thing we have here at Aquatrack, because it's saving us a lot. It's saving a lot of money, right? Because we know how, especially for medium to large scale farmers, when we are selling like over 20 tons of fish and the rest, maybe you're having like 5,000 to 3,000, even 3,000 capacity of fish. And you know how tedious it is using our book. Most times we tend to do long calculation. Most time after our sales, we'll calculate over and over again just to be sure we are in the know. But now all those things are being solved by Aquatrack, because now, as you can see, this is a simplified harvest screen. So I'm just going to explain what is here. So what you see in our harvest screen is total amount. So this is like everything, including your profits, your capital, everything put together. Then you have your total capital, which is what you already fed the system already. There you also see your profit after your sales. It will show you this is the profit you made from this harvest. Then you have your expenses, which is directly, it's still part of your capital, but it's just there to tell you that, okay, out of my capital, this was what I spent on my expenses. Then we have total pieces. So that way, when even if you have workers, they tell you, okay, based on the information given, you know that, okay, yes, they were right. This is the pieces that we sold that gave us this amount. And then lastly, kg. Now, this is the beauty of our harvest screen. Here you can see we have this customer Didi, and this was everything that Didi's purchased. So I'm just going to add a new run so that you can see how it works. So let's say Didi wants to buy another basin of fish. I insert new row. So Didi bought a kg of fish, currently now is 3.5. Time up. Oh my god. A kg of fish. Let me quickly round up. I'm sorry. A kg of fish is 3.5 at 50 kg. Then you can see that the system has already calculated that we spent 125,000 with 50 pieces, right? So this is a kg. So we spent 125,000. All you have to do is save, and you can see that this is Didi's receipt. So everything, this is Didi's own payment, 480,000. Then you also have Sani. They are all dropped down. They are collapsible tabs, so you can have as many names as you want. You can see this is Sunny's bill. This is how it looks. So once you click on pay, the system will read it as completed and the rest. So let me just quickly wrap up. So we have our settings. So settings is for your profile and your account. And another beauty of Aquatrack is that even if you're not directly available on your farm, you can actually add your managers, you can add your partners to this system. So you can be a farm admin, you can edit farm, and you can view farm. So people that can view farms, all these roles have specific things to it. So farm admins, which is the owner of the farms, they're the only ones that can make edit on this system. So people that you give edit farms, they can just input things, but they can't make edits. And then view farms, they can't even do anything on this system. All they can do is to see whatever is being imputed on this system. So yeah, so we currently have a pro plan, right? So once you sign up, you have 1 month free trial to see what you like, and then we have a recurring monthly subscription of 3,000. Or if you want to do annual once and for all, you can opt for our yearly plan, which has a discount where you can pay 32,400 to enjoy everything. So I would also like to put out there that we are still growing, right? We are building this platform for every single one of us. So we are open for, of course, we are open for feedbacks, we are open for updates and every other thing. Some of the updates that we've already started implementing them one by one. We just launched in June. So yeah, so of course, your feedbacks, your updates, we are building this platform for every single one of us to continue enjoying better farming practices. So yeah, I think I'll just stop there. Thank you very much. Um, yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Deborah.
Thank
The
you.
basis is there should be the link to the site should be dropped at the it should be dropped right in the chat box so that people can go there and pick up the link and be able to join properly. We have 9 minutes to the end of this program, and I can assure you that we are here. So let us rush to what are the tips, what are the things that you need to take as biosafety tips. I want to assure you of something. You see that WhatsApp number I have dropped there? Just chat me on WhatsApp. Tell that you were in the class. Just tell me you were in the class. I'll personally drop this note right in your box. Just chat me, write I was in the class. That's what you will write. I will drop this note right in your box. Do you understand that now? Now let's go. What are the tips that I have written down for you here? Number one, when you are sighting your pond, sighting away from open view. Don't put your pond where people can easily access, come in and go out anytime. Number two, rinse all your fish farming equipment and implement with salt water always. After using them, rinse them for disinfection. Number three, rinse your hands and leg with salt water before entering into any of your ponds. Okay, do you get that now? Rinse your hands and leg with salt water before entering into any of your pond. That is a biosecurity measure. Number four, do not allow visitors throw feed or any other objects into the pond. Okay, when you have visitors on your farm and showing them around, don't allow them throw feed. Don't say let me feed the fish. Let them, well, if they want to feed the fish, let them also go and wash their hands and make sure they are clean before they touch your feed that you throw in the pond. The next one, keep children away from fish ponds. Okay, keep children away from fish pond if they are not supervised. Okay, unless they are supervised, don't take them to fish pond. Number six, salt bait fingerlings from archers before stocking them. If you have seen one of my videos before on YouTube, Catfishpreneur YouTube, if you see there, you will see how I was salt baiting fish. When the fish come to a farm, the fish came from the archery or from the archer's place. Before you stock it, we soak them inside salt for a period of time, and we pour them in the pond. Number four, ponds in suburbans should be covered with net. Ponds that are in a place in the suburbans or the rural area, cover your ponds with net. Why? Because of the things flying in the air. I don't know what's flying in the air. Maybe it's human being, but they keep flying in the air. They will just enter your fish and pick your fish, enter your pond, pick your fish and fly back. They are very experts in that. Some of them are called kingfisher. I don't know how it looks like if it's a human being. The next one, fish that are hanging and are not eating means they are sick. Change their water instantly. If the fish is hanging and standing and singing national anthem, then they are not eating. Change their water instantly. Number 9. Okay, number 10. Do not feed expired feed or drugs to your fish. Number 11. Do not use your pond for drying of clothes. Okay, don't go and be hanging clothes around your pond area. The next one, always wash and reduce green algae from your pond. So when your pond is going up and you see algae boom, it means that you need to reduce it so that there can be the algae. What algae does that? During the day, those green algae, during the day, they give you oxygen.
but at night they take oxygen from the pond. Do you get that now? Because there's no photosynthesis again, so they don't have oxygen. They will need to take the oxygen from the pond. So your pond, your fish will not suffer oxygen reduction. That will not be helpful to them. They can even die. The next one, always wash, fertilize, and disinfect your pond immediately after harvest. And immediately you just finish harvesting, wash, fertilize, disinfect. Don't just keep your pond like that. The next one is that change water regularly. Another one, release water should be channeled far away from your farm. Your dirty water should be sent far away from your farm, so that people will not go and take that dirty water and come back to your farm again. Number 6, do not mix fingerlings from different farms together in a pond. Okay, so that when there is a sickness, you will know, okay, this fish that come from so person is the one I got it that is sick. If you carry fingerlings from acha A and acha B, mix them together and put them in one pond, you will not know which one is sick. The next one, if feed float after you finish feeding your fish and some feed are still floating, please by all means remove those feed from the surface. It's not good for feed to be left floating. The next one, do not mix different brand of feed or use fertilizer to fertilize your pond. What I mean is that do not mix different brand of feed or use fertilizer to fertilize your pond. I'll explain that later. Wash your hands before and after feeding your fish. The last one is that remember, prevention is better than cure. Remember, prevention is better than cure. Prevention is better than cure. So you go to the WhatsApp box, go to the chat box. My number is there on the chat box. Use that number, send me a message. Okay, just write I was in the class or I am in the class. Send it on WhatsApp to me, so that I can drop the notes for you, so you can study the notes and every other note for every other day. I hope you enjoy Aquatrack today. If you have not signed up, right away make sure you sign up. I will have gifts for those who sign up next month. If you sign up and you are using it, I will have gifts for you. Okay, look at this inbox. If you have question, I will beg you, if you have question, pick that my WhatsApp number, drop voice notes for me. Again, I repeat, drop voice notes for me. Pick the WhatsApp number, just drop voice. Type the question for me. The question you have now, pick the WhatsApp number and type it out for me in my WhatsApp. Do that for me. I know you have questions, but please do that for me, because we are running off now. We are against time. I have other things to attend to. I told you I'm also undergoing training where I am currently. I'm being trained in IITA by United States Soil Excellence Center. So, and it's all based on aquaculture and fish farming business. And I want you to do two things. Two things you need to do. Number one, visit www.aquatrackinc.com to sign up. Number two, that WhatsApp number I just wrote for you now is 080-6978-6158. Use that. Write I was in the class, and I will drop the notes for you willingly. If you have question, write the question for me in my WhatsApp, and I will bombard you with the answer. If not late tonight, but tomorrow I'm going to do that. Thank you very much for joining tonight. Thank you, Deborah, for the fantastic explanation of Aquatrack. We are going places, and we want by December, we want to have 10,000 farmers on Aquatrack. Is our goal. We need to have 10,000 farmers sign up on Aquatrack, and it begins with you that are watching me here tonight. Make sure you sign up and share the link to the next person, to the next farmer, to the next farmer. Where I am in Ibadan here, I have been preaching the gospel. You can also preach the gospel where you are. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. Remember, somebody won a gift tonight. Somebody will win another gift next month or next time we gather. Follow Aquatrack on all social media and follow ProDave on also all social media to get updates of our next meeting. Thank you from me, Okone Teborama of ProDave Integrated Farms and Services. Thank you and good night. Deborah, over to you.
Yes. Thank you very much, Mr. Okone. Okay, so once again, Mr. Commit, okay, thank you very much. So once again, thank you very much, each and every one of you that joined this session. I will take my time to personally find a way for us to have like training sessions, like an onboarding session for other farmers. I see some hands here. I don't know if the question is related for me. So I don't know if you can cover up some things because our fast time spent. So I don't know if you can unmute. I think Mr.
The call is ending now, so that we are going to take that one later. Let's send it to me. I'll send it to you.
Okay, okay.